has always been our celestial mirror, reflecting the eternal cycles of growth, release, and renewal. To work with the moon is to align with nature's rhythms, allowing our desires and intentions to unfold with ease rather than force. Each phase carries its own energy, a quiet invitation to set our course, adjust our path, and honor the flow of life. The new moon begins in darkness, a fertile void brimming with possibility. It is here that we dream our intentions into being, planting seeds in the unseen soil of spirit. To sit with the new moon is to whisper our desires as though they already exist, to invite them gently into form with language soft and open. As the first sliver of light appears in the waxing crescent, hope stirs. This is the time to nurture what has been planted, taking small, steady steps forward. Each action is a gesture of faith, each breath a reminder that becoming is a process of patience. The energy builds as the moon grows, calling us into momentum at the first quarter. Here we are asked to act with clarity and courage, to meet obstacles with resolve, and move with steady confidence. The waxing gibbous swells with potential, urging us to refine and adjust. This is the moment to look back with gratitude at what has unfolded and to lovingly redirect anything that feels misaligned. The work becomes not about pushing harder, but about tending carefully, ensuring that what we have called forth is true to our spirit. Then the full moon arrives, radiant and undeniable. Everything is illuminated under her glow, our progress, our emotions, our truths. The full moon amplifies both gratitude and manifestation, offering us a chance to celebrate what has come to life and to claim our desires with power and conviction. To stand beneath her light is to remember our own brilliance, to feel the abundance of the universe reflected within. As the moon begins to wane, her light softens into the waning gibbous. This phase carries the energy of release and sharing, a gentle reminder that not all intentions are meant to be held tightly. Gratitude becomes the guiding force, and through it we learn the beauty of letting go of what no longer belongs. The last quarter deepens this lesson, urging us to surrender fully. It is a time of clearing space, of releasing doubts, fears, and attachments, so that new seeds may one day find fertile ground again. Finally, the waning crescent arrives, carrying us into stillness. The night grows darker, and the invitation is to rest, to restore, to listen deeply to the whispers of intuition. This is not a time of action, but of renewal, a sacred pause before the cycle begins again. When we attune ourselves to the moon in this way, each day becomes a chance to live in harmony with her rhythm. Our intentions flow like tides, rising with possibility, cresting in power, and ebbing into rest. The moon teaches us that life is not linear, but cyclical, that every ending folds into a beginning, and that within her changing face lies the wisdom of balance, patience, and trust. Working with the moon is not about rigid rules or perfect rituals. It is about presence, devotion, and allowing ourselves to be guided by her steady rhythm. Each day we can look to her and ask, "What lesson do you hold for me now?" In doing so, we find not only a guide above, but a mirror within, illuminating the way to live more fully, more magically, and more in tune with the great cycles of creation and renewal.